no exhaust, no diesel smell. The bus has Wi-Fi and even USB outlets next to every seat. I mean, come on, imagine. You can charge your phone on your way home from work. That's good stuff.
The government is trying desperately, and I mean desperately, to force people to go green by switching to electric cars, regardless if the power grid can handle it, if the cars and batteries are good and reliable or not. Even many parking garages are not ready for the complete switch yet, due to the heavy weight of these cars. All they are trying to do is convince you that your gas car is responsible for the pollution, for the climate change, and your ignorance and irresponsibility put a hole on the ozone layer. But let's be honest, Kamala Harris doesn't like to push electric cars too much. She's more specialized in buses. Listen to this.
Hi, please have a seat. I'm here to announce the shift change.
The VP pointed out that the Biden administration has invested $5 billion in electric buses.
Diesel exhaust is a poison. But there is a solution to all of this. And that solution is parked right over there, and right over there, and right over there. These buses, electric buses.
Clean environment is a good thing, but if you decided to clean the stairs, you have to start from top, not from the bottom. And here, Kamala, I have a bigger fish for you to fry. A large cargo ship creates pollution equivalent to 30 million cars. Just one ship is equivalent to 30 million cars. And I'm assuming that all ships complied with the 2023 IMO new regulations regarding pollution. Can you imagine that?
Diesel exhaust is a poison.
And yeah, let me hit you with another fact. Cargo ships use bunker fuel. Do you know what bunker fuel is? Bunker fuel is a very low quality diesel. Basically, it's the sludge and waste from the petroleum refining process. This fuel, when it's cold, you can walk on it just like asphalt. So can you imagine the amount of pollution that cargo ship is creating? Don't worry, I will hit you with some numbers and facts will blow your mind, just to show you how the entire EV push is a scam. The number of registered cars in the US about 278 million cars between personal and commercial, while there are 90,000 vessels using bunker fuel. So if we take the largest 9 ships of these 90,000, that's equivalent to the entire fleet of vehicles in the US. These 90,000 ships consume over 7 million barrels of this junk bunker fuel a day. And this low-grade bunker fuel contains 2,000 times the amount of sulfur compared to diesel fuel. Worldwide, there are 760 million cars emitting approximately 78,000 tons of sulfur oxides annually, while the 90,000 vessels emit around 12 million tons of sulfur oxides. So these vessels emit 150 times more sulfur oxide than the entire car fleet worldwide. The largest container ship, Emma Maersk, has the world's largest engine. It's 5 stories tall, weighing 2,300 tons. This giant engine consumes 16 tons of fuel per day, no, per hour. If you are thinking that these ships cruising the oceans and they are far away from us, so there is no direct pollution on our environment and our air, well, that's not accurate. Here in the US, we have 360 seaports. We are the second most country has vessel traffic after China. So yes, these vessels emit direct pollution on our environment and our air. And even when they are far away, still they cause the global warming that affect the entire planet. Okay, so what solutions do we have? First solution, if electric is the future, why don't you electrify cargo ships, or at least make them hybrid? They are cruising the ocean 24/7. They see plenty of sunlight. So solar panels can be installed to generate energy, so it can be a hybrid of fuel electric and solar. And on each port, when they load or unload goods and containers, they can recharge the batteries. And a company called Fleet Zero, they even developed a battery swapping system where the batteries are designed just like shipping container, and they can be exchanged at the seaport during the loading and unloading process using the same cranes. Another solution? Nuclear vessels. A nuclear reactor costs about $200 million, plus of course the cost of the ship itself. I hear you. Okay, we can't make this technology available for everyone. It could be misused or abused. But why don't we at least make like 20 of them? And they can be even owned by the government. Or if the government don't have the funds, they can start building a fleet of ships that controlled and operated by them. And these investors will jump on it screaming, "Take my money." And this way they will keep the technology exclusive and they avoid any safety concerns when they make it commercial. That's equivalent to switching every gas car on this planet to electric car. And here is another problem. There are hundreds or thousands of cargo ships being built every year. So no matter how many cars you switch from gas to electric a year, just one ship wipes out all you've done if the environment is truly the government goal. Electric cars is not a bad thing. The only issue that it's being rushed and pushed too much way too early. The range sucks, the power grid is not ready, not enough charging stations, lithium batteries have too many problems and not safe and too expensive. All these issues can be solved and electric cars can be much better. Just let it improve naturally, step by step. You can't rush a kid from middle school to college directly. This way, even if he was a smart kid, he will suffer in college and won't be able to compete with his classmates. They will have advantage over him. Same thing with electric cars. Let the private sector develop it properly and go through the process. Let the companies compete with each other. Let that creativity war start. They are good at it. They will figure it out and come out with amazing product. Just stay out of the game. Your push agenda is not helping at all. Companies now relying on your promotion, your spending and your tax credit more than R&D, and you are ruining the industry. Just look what they do right now. They lower the cost of the production, then lower the price of the car just to qualify for the $7,500 tax credit to sell more cars. Improving the quality of the product is not their main priority anymore.
And that transformation will begin with public buses. This year, our Department of Transportation will make available nearly $1.5 billion, yes, Administrator Regan, with a B.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video.